Alright, good morning, good morning. Oh, we had a long night. It's cold out. Alright, good morning. It was cold last night. It was already 8 o'clock, so no one wanted to get up. It was a late start to the day, but that's okay. The sun's up now. So, hopefully we get some breakfast of some kind going, and then get on the road. Whew. Still chilly. I'm still cold on the inside. Your hands? Yeah. Just gonna have to sit in the sun a little bit. Should have brought winter coats. Oh man. Alright, let's get going.
Welcome to the Kramer Family Adventures, where we travel here, there, and everywhere. Alright, I'm not going to bore you guys with the tear down and put up of camp. I've seen that a ton of times. But camp's tore down. Really didn't take us too long, actually. Getting better at it each and every time we do it. Faster and faster. But out of camp now and back on the road, headed to Austin, Nevada. So we are here in Austin, Nevada, getting gas. And look at these freaking giant Mormon crickets. That's next to my hand. These things are huge. And they are everywhere. They make the ground act like they're gonna move. Or it seems like it's moving. Correction from yesterday though. Goal today is not Ely. That's too far south and east of where we're going. We're going to Elko, Nevada is our goal today. It's like 200, a little over 200 miles, and that's from Austin to there. We probably drove 10 to 15, I didn't even look exactly, from camp into Austin. Yeah, and then headed up north. So not sure if we'll follow exactly all of the trail today. Might skip around a few spots, just depending on how trail conditions are. And hopefully we can figure it out before we get into the worst of it, like we did yesterday. And hopefully we don't get covered in cricket bug juice, because it's pretty rough. Oh, we can't go in and look at it. No, we're gonna have to go over here and read the sign. All right, so we're still in Austin. and we saw this little marker here for Stokes Castle. It says it was made by the Stokes family in 1897. So over 100 years old, this building is. And they only lived in it for a couple months. And then ever since, no one's lived in it, which is kind of crazy. But Nevada's one of Nevada's historical markers. So cool, definitely worth coming to at least check out. Can't get in there, obviously, but we have probably one of the best views in town from up here. I can see why he wanted to build it up here. It says he was a miner and that it was just going to be their summer home. But look at this, kind of a little picnic area. Look out there. You can see over the whole valley floor. Alright, so I don't know if that picked it up or not, how thick these Mormon crickets are on the road. But if it's anything like last year driving through them, the car smells absolutely disgusting afterwards. And if you're hitting them with your grill because they're jumping, then you will smell, and they're very hard to get off. Oh. Hopefully we're getting on these rock roads and it won't be too bad. We'll see. Eggsy's friends out here, the cows. Come on. Look at Eggsy's friends. Alright, so just as a reminder, I wanted to do this. Because we just went through someone's private property. It's speed limit signs posted. Guy was actually out there moving around his horses. Because these roads are super dusty, so obviously they don't want a ton of dust through their house. So yeah, make sure you're slowing down, respecting people. Also on top of that, they didn't have any gates, but obviously most of them will say, please close the gate behind you. But if it doesn't, leave it how you found it. If it was open, open it, leave it open. If it was closed, close it up. I've only run into a gate once, I think, right, so far. But we still got a ways to go, so we might still run into a few more. We shall see. made it through the Diamond Mountains. Yep, probably. And then out to our right are the Ruby Mountains. Very, very beautiful looking. Lots of peaks, over 10,000 feet. Actually up ahead of us, which we'll try to show in a little bit. There's still a lot of snow up on top of some of those peaks up here. So, just cruising along. Decently traveled this little washboardy in places. But yeah, working our way north now to Elko, Nevada. A decent road, and then that road headed back west. We needed to keep going north, and now we're on a little 2-track going through some kind of field. Ooh, with lots of cows out and about. Ruts are pretty deep, so definitely if it has rained you will want to find a different way. And yeah, we're just south of Elko a little bit. I don't know exactly. I'm sure this valley area has a name. But yeah, if it's rained, this section that we're on now and we're on earlier, definitely want to probably find a bypass, because it is going to be very muddy and slick everywhere. Alright, so we got off the dusty dirtness. We got on a decently paved road. Kind of went off of the actual BDR. We're going to pick it back up here in a minute. We're on a decently paved road. But we still have spectacular, spectacular views of the mountains out here. So, I mean, we can't really complain too much. And it just kind of speeds up along the driving a little bit. Should get into Elko in the next 45 minutes or so, and then hopefully get something to eat while we're in town. All right, that's the end of day 3, and I think we're gonna have to officially call it for our trip on the Nevada BDR, because we just found out there's some fresh snowfall in Jarbidge area, and based on the map, our trail is going to be covered up, and I just don't want a chance of being by ourselves with the trailer. So all that means is we just have to come back sometime and finish that section. Just don't know when that's going to happen yet. But thanks for joining along. Hopefully sometime down the road we will get this last section posted and filmed. But this is the end of this trip. On to the next. I guess he has nothing to say. All right, we out.